welcome to Hooked on Utah. Today we've got a great adventure for you. We are down here in Manti. We're going to participate in the Manti Mountain UTV Run. This is an annual event. It's going to be a ton of fun, so buckle up, sit back, relax, and enjoy tonight's UTV adventure.
We are a 66-inch trail today, so doesn't look like anybody's modified their machine, so you can ride all the trails up here on 66. So it's great. Everybody's got a full tank of gas. Okay. Has anybody rode with me before?
Nope.
Awesome. All my jokes will be fresh. Okay.
Except for me, I've heard them all. But I didn't want to spoil it. Okay, so we're at the beginning of our ride, and one of the things that you do when you come on a guided ride like this is you've got a leader and then everybody else follows. Then there's kind of a tail gunner that makes sure the very last person, he's always the last person, they have radios, they stay in contact one with another just to make sure that we don't leave anybody behind. And anytime you come to a junction, we wait till we have 3 riders and then you go, and that way nobody gets left or turns left or right when they should go straight. So we're kind of in the lowlands. We're working our way up to the higher mountains, but the beginning of our Manti Mountain UTV adventure has begun, and I think you're going to absolutely love this. And they've got another ride in September.
You're looking down on Palisades State Park. Obviously it has an 18-hole golf course. The lake is non-motorized. It has probably became the state's hot spot for stand-up paddle boards and that, because you don't have to contend with jet skis and boat wakes and stuff. It's in the afternoon there'll be 50 of them out there. It's very cool. They have 90 campsites, about half of them are full hookup, a few reunion areas that'll accommodate up to 100 people. They also have 8 cabins that you can rent. They're just kitchenettes and cots, but they're like $80 a night. Sleep like 8-10 people. You have to book this place 6 months in advance or you won't get in it. It is probably the most used state park there is. Yeah. And that's their reservoir. It does have some beach once the water goes down all the way around it. The farther reservoir is 9 Mile. It's irrigation, but there's also some really good fishing in 9 Mile. Some state records have been set in that little reservoir. And then this is Gunnison. Gunnison Reservoir is just mostly irrigation water. There is a boat ramp. You can use it. Once in a while you'll see some boats out there.
Hooked on Utah is proudly presented. The Arapeen Trail system's incredible. You know, it's got technical trails, easy trails. The variety of riding here is absolutely incredible. It's breathtaking views, and when you come on a guided trip like this, you get the very best that these trail systems have to offer. You've got to come to the September Jamboree. You're going to absolutely love it right here in Manti. You know, one of the things that I love about rides like this is we've got an incredible guide, Greg Wayman. Awesome. He owns Skyline Rentals. And you know what? They're in Sterling, and what I love about it is you don't need to own a machine. If you want to come on one of these adventures, you give Greg a call at Skyline Rentals. And you know what? They've got machines, 4-seaters, 2-seaters. They've got every brand out there, and they'll take care of you. Their machines are in pristine shape. So check them out, Skyline Rentals, Skyline Recreation in Sterling, Utah. They'll have a trailer for you, and you can get all rigged up and come up in one of these cool machines and go on a ride. Hey, I'm here with my buddy Steve Maurice from Ogden, Utah. Now, Steve, couple of cool things. Want to thank you and your wife. You are veterans.
Yes.
Both served in the Air Force?
Correct.
How long?
I was 22 years and she was 24 years.
Awesome.
So,
We really appreciate all that you've done for our country. Thank you very much. So far, Stephen, what's been your favorite part of the trail up to this point?
I probably like the stream, seeing the stream with the water rolling. So I'm a water guy and like being out in the woods, but everything's been tremendous.
It's gorgeous, isn't it? And I told Stephen, the streams and the ponds, if you get one of those Arapeen maps, they're all marked, and they'll actually have a little fish icon on them. So you can stop and pull off and hit the different trail systems and actually go fish various streams and ponds. They all have, you know, small to larger fish in them. So if you're looking for a really fun, kind of diverse ride, you can camp, ride, fish, cook, eat. It's a ton of fun. So we're gonna go hit the trails. We're gonna have some more fun with Stephen and the crew. We'll catch you guys in a bit. All the gear used on this week's adventure can be found at your local Sportsman's Warehouse or online at sportsmanswarehouse.com. I want to walk you through a couple of gear items that I think are really essential for a trip like this. First and foremost, you know, you always want to have a little extra fuel with you, and I love this 2+ gallon from Shurcan. It's awesome. It's the perfect size, and it has all the features that you've come to love with Shurcan. One, bulletproof, super reliable, and I love how easy it is to use. You know, you just simply unscrew your cap, take your nozzle and point it down, and then just depress your thumb trigger, and so you can slide this right into the side of your machine, control it, just feather it right out, as much fuel as you want, flip it back up, screw your lid back on, and you're good to go. And you know what? Having a little extra gas for you or someone you come along way back here in the backcountry is a must. Get one of these 2+ gallon Shurcans, either for your next adventure or for in the backyard. You know, the next thing is having a lifetime cooler, and I love the 28 quart. This is a awesome cooler. It's got this awesome carry rubber handle. It has all the features you love, the latch, airproof, and I've got ice in there that I've had now for over 24 hours, and it's still just frozen solid. So it's the perfect size for the back of these machines, and I love how it just seals right down with that big rubber seal on the inside. Now, dust is hard on me when I'm up here riding around, as much as I love it. And we've already introduced a new product from Pugs Gear. It's the new throttles glasses. These are absolutely a must to have. First off, they've got a variety of colors from frames and lenses to choose from. This is a UV protected coated, impact resistant lens. The clarity is absolutely incredible. Now it comes with this awesome foam insert, which you just pop off like that. So if you want to wear these as your regular daily wear glasses, you can. You can have them in your truck, whatever. They're awesome. And you get out on the trail and you want to pop this in, you just drop it right in like that. You snap it into place. You heard it click. Now you've got a foam sealed glass that acts as a goggle. If you're wearing a helmet, just simply pop the paddle, off it comes. You take your strap right here and you make sure that your Pugs logo is right side up. And then all you got to do is take that same attachment, pop it in, and you can wrap that around your helmet. And you now have goggles that you can use as a sunglass. They're light, they're comfortable, they absolutely just have crystal clear lenses. I love it. All the gear here can be found at your local Sportsman's Warehouse. So get in, get geared up, and get in the outdoors. Hey, I am here with Wayne and Leo Williams. Now, Leo's from Oakley, Wayne's from West Valley.
West Jordan.
And West Jordan, pretty close to the same place. Maybe not. So, how are you guys liking the ride so far? What do you think?
I'm loving it. It's beautiful country. I'm glad that we signed up for this year.
Have either of you been here before up on this side of the mountain?
No. First time.
Okay.
It's a good ride.
It's beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous.
Gorgeous country.
Yeah, it's pretty cool that we've really only had, we've got our group, but we've seen 2 other machines on this whole mountain ride where there are other jamborees where there's 200, 300, 400, 500 people. Pretty much have the mountain to ourselves.
Pretty much, and it's great. And the guide, I mean, to have somebody that knows the mountain to show us around is awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So we've been passing, do you guys fish?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, so all these ponds we've been passing and streams, even the little ones we've crossed, are loaded with fish.
Yeah. My boy's actually down there fishing right now.
I saw him. He's chucking a big old spoon and he's working it, and I hope he nails one.
Hey.
I like a kid who's got his fishing pole with him. So what machine are you guys driving today?
So I'm in a Honda Pioneer.
Okay.
The 1005 is 2017.
All right.
And a 2020 Polaris General XP.
Okay, now I saw Leo, when he went through the river, he hit it hard. And then when he opened up his doors right here, it all ran out and Leo was soaked. And did you do the same thing?
No, I took it slow.
Okay.
I wasn't as soaked as my wife.
That's good. You got to make sure you get them wet. Awesome. Well, they're having a great time. And just like they said, the trails are awesome.
Yes.
It's totally beautiful. Now that you've been on it, you think you'll come back?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Plus the temperature.
Yes.
It may be 100 somewhere, but it ain't up here.
Yep, we're talking probably 70. Nice breeze. It's awesome. So they're having a great time. We've just had lunch. We're going to hit the trail and we'll show you some more fun stuff. Hey, I'm here with Greg Wayman. Now, Greg, we go back a long ways. We've ridden a lot together, and we've had a really good time all over the Skyline Drive and the Arapeen Trail system. We get asked a lot, hey, what's the best machine to buy? Now, you own the best rental company, you know, south of the border here. And so for people that don't own a machine, they can come to Skyline Recreation Rental, rent a machine in Sterling. But let's talk about what people should consider if they're going to buy a machine, and then maybe coming down and testing the machines they want as they rent them from you.
Yeah, it's so side-by-side market's exploding, and you have to keep in mind there's 2 types of side-by-sides. There's the sport models, and then there's the mountain machines. I rent the mountain machines, and when you buy them, you got to keep in mind most of the Forest Service trails now are 66-inch. So you need to make sure you're buying a machine that's under 66-inch in width. And then also consider your wheelbase, because there's some tight turns and bridges like we just crossed. If you're a big long machine, you ain't making it. So keep that in mind. Horsepower is not a deal when you're riding the mountain. I mean, I just rode that rock trail in a Kawasaki Mule Pro 6-seater, and we rent those, and they're very mountain capable, can do it all. The speed limit on the National Forest Service roads is 30 miles an hour. You don't need a machine that goes over 30 miles an hour, or you're breaking the law up here. So you need low gear. Make sure you have a machine that offers low gear, 4-wheel drive, differentials, short wheelbase, under 66-inch, and you're set. And if you ever want to come try them out before you buy them, that's why I'm here. Come rent one for a day, and then you'll know if that's a machine for you or not.
Absolutely. We've ridden a bunch of Greg's machines. They are a ton of fun, and you'll get a chance to try different models, makes. And like Greg said, it's all specific or purpose built. So if you go buy a sand machine that's got 180 horsepower and a long wheelbase, it's not going to work up here. And vice versa. If you get something that's built for lugging and trail riding, it's not going to work at the sand dunes. So consider where you spend the most of your time riding. And then purchase that machine. For me, I'm gonna rent from Greg because I can go pick a different machine, ride, fish, have a great time, bring it back to him. He polishes it all up, and the next time I want it, it's ready to go. All right, I'm here with my good friends, the Erkenbracks, Cajun and Mariah, and they're from Kaysville. Now, you guys have part of your crew with you, which this is, what's the little guy's name?
His name's Dino.
Dino. So Dino's a little shy, but then you've got two more of your kids running around.
Yeah.
And they are?
Ruger and Madden.
Ruger and Madden. Now, we've been kind of watching from afar. They seem to love the ride in the back of the vehicle.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they do really well.
Every day when we go to take off, we load it up and they instantly know and are whining if we don't take them with us. So.
And how does Dino like? Does Dino like it, or is he's just kind of?
Yeah, he'll just lay in your arms the entire time.
He's just chilling.
Yep.
Awesome. What do you guys think of the ride so far in the Arapeen Trail system?
It's beautiful. It's a little hot down low, but really dusty. But overall, it's great. And that just might be some at the back, but.
Yeah. So this is our tail gunner, and he's got the important job, which is, with our group, we make sure that there's nobody gets left behind. So their job is to make sure that at the last turn, nobody is behind them. They've got a radio and then the cell phone to go back and forth with our captain who's leading. So this is a crew right here that makes sure no man is left behind, or no dog.
Yeah.
So what's been the funnest part so far?
I really like the rocks. She wasn't a big fan of the narrow rock climb thing, but that was my favorite.
That was pretty cool, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The big boulders. Yeah, that's neat. Did you guys like the river crossings?
Yeah.
We've got a couple more cool spots that we'll go to today, and I think you're really going to like it. So would you recommend people to come up here and hit the Jamboree, the Manti UTV Run, and the Arapeen Trail system?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. All right, hopefully we'll see more of them. I'm trying to talk them into rolling over their machine, bending some metal. We'll get the dogs out first just for effect. You guys willing to do it?
Nope.
Nope. It's too nice of a machine. Okay, we're gonna go hit the trail. Hey, I am here with Tina Maurice from Ogden, Utah. Now, Tina, we spoke to your husband earlier, and we told him how much we appreciated your military service, his military service. So we appreciate your military service.
Thank you.
Thank you for the time and sacrifice. What are you thinking of the ride so far?
I'm having a blast. I would not have picked most of these trails. I would have chickened out had I not been following you and him, of course. So it's taken me places I would never go by myself, I'll be honest. I would have been scared.
And that's fun having a guide in a group, because you know the guide's gonna take us through some pretty easy stuff, and you're also gaining confidence in your ability to drive this beautiful machine.
Yes, yes I am.
So you're a school teacher, I understand.
I am.
And where do you teach?
Shadow Valley Elementary.
You want to give a shout out to any kids or?
I don't have all my old kids. Way to go, Shadow Valley.
That's awesome. Your teacher, Tina's rocking it. That's Mrs. Maurice to you guys, all right? What do you let them call you?
Mrs. Maurice.
Mrs. Maurice, otherwise the ruler. Actually, that's what we used to get. You guys have it pretty easy now. So we're gonna go all the way to the top. We're gonna go up above 10,000 feet. Highest point, I think, is where Greg is taking us. And I'm excited to see you go up this rock wall, which is straight up.
I'll be right behind you.
She'll be right behind. All you got to do, man, is grip it and rip it, man, and just hang on, and you'll make it over it. All right.
That's what I've been doing.
Okay, we're headed back on the trail. You guys will watch Tina rock and roll.